guys. It was laying on the ground.
It rained. Dad, did you just admit that you need help with something?
Then don't come help me.
I'll come help you then, fine. Well, let's see what I have done today. I may or may not have gotten a flat tire. Oh, wait a minute. I did. Ran this over and just looked through the entire field looking for it. Got a nice old nasty tear in the tire. Right there. So yeah. I'm shut down for the day. Because I can't get a new tire until tomorrow. So I gotta wait on Dad to come get me, and then we will fix it in the morning, I guess. Let one of the tire jockeys come down and pull it. So now Dad wants to move his fun toy all of a sudden, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start up the yellow Mac that's down here, as well as the excavator, because I guess he needs it somewhere for something, I'm sure. Better roll down the window and get it airing out in there a little bit. And then we'll see if she'll start. I hope she does. We got power. Freaking champ, man. She's a little cold, but she'll run. All right, now time for the excavator. The excavator started right up too, so I guess that we're now gonna move the excavator somewhere. Better get it out of the way so then we can pull the detach up here and detach it. So now we gotta get the yellow Mac here lined up, detached, and ready to haul that thing. Ooh, rain. It rained back home. Thankfully, finally. Not here yet though, sadly. Smile and wave. Man, that looks like that'd be a nice rain to get down here. We need it. Oh, I better put that up the rest of the way. There we go. He's gonna try and cheat it out because it took a minute. Better stand back a little bit, but Dad just told me he's gotta move this to the pump house so then he can clean out the trash racks and clean up his mess. I'm not sure which mess he's talking about. It's hard telling knowing him. But oh man, look at that. You can see that dust rolling through there. That rain would be nice to hit down here. It might actually. It's starting to feel like it might. We'll see. So much concentration and frustration, it's insane. Like I told you guys before, this is Dad's baby. He loves it too much, probably more than me. Backed it up to the neck of the trailer. The wind is coming in. Whoa! If you want, you can come back a little bit more. A little bit more. That's good. What in the world? Oh. What do them things do? It rained. So we came up here and sprayed a little, or came down here and sprayed a little bit. They got my tire put on. Had to get a whole new tire, couldn't patch it, just like I figured. But they got it put on first thing this morning. Finished spraying this field, and now I'm gonna go home. I got my truck down here. I'm gonna go turn on that irrigation first. I had to I had to bring my truck down here because I didn't know if I'd have another thing wrong or what, and I didn't have anybody to bring me back down here. So I got this field done though. Now we're going to hope that all that volunteer corn dies. And yeah, so basically what we're using whenever I'm saying intensity, first rate and stuff like that, intensity and first rate, and or not first rate, intensity 1, section 3 are all a type of clothodium. Basically what clothodium is, it's basically, in my mind, it's just another Roundup because it kills grasses. And soybeans are resistant to it because soybeans are not a grass, but corn is. So you can kill corn with clothodium, but it will knock back like our bigger corn like that, but it won't kill it. But it will kill that smaller stuff, thankfully. And yeah, so there's kind of a rundown on that. As you guys can probably see back there in the background, there's an irrigation running. And we're gonna go back home. Better grab me water. Nice and wet. Oh. Anybody ever just wish that they had a bigger back seat? Because I always do. I always put so much stuff in my back seat. So we're gonna start this one up. This irrigation here, we pump out of the river because there's no water underground. So there's a river right there, might as well put it to good use, right? But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna turn this irrigation on. I'm gonna set my GoPro down here so you guys can see this irrigation start up. It's really cool actually. Or this motor start up. Stick it somewhere over here. So in case you guys couldn't tell, the front of that pump right there where that pipe comes up here, it went down a little bit whenever I turned on the motor, whenever I turn that motor on. And that's because it's shoving water through it and it's getting heavier as it's going up. But we do have to heavily filter the water that we do pull out of the river. And I'll show you guys one of them here in a second. Better fix this. That's our filter. I'll explain it here in a minute. So that water filters out that filter filters out the water before it hits the irrigation. Because if we don't have that filter, then the water, whenever it gets to these nozzles, you can probably see them up there, the little black nozzles on top. If it gets to them and it's got dirt and stuff in it from the river, it plugs up the nozzles. Whenever we first put this irrigation in, we had a whole lot of problems with that. So we did end up having to put that filter on there. That filter really does help keep it clean. So yeah, now we're gonna go back home. We're gonna work on the haggie, I think, a little bit, and then probably work on going up north to spray. So this morning Ross is going down first to help out with changing a gearbox on irrigation. I am going to go up north. I'm gonna go look at some crops, give me some coffee on the way, and then yeah, we'll get this ball rolling this morning. Hopefully we get that Veltima sprayed. It'll be the first time really in our area that it's been sprayed with a ground rig. It's all been applied by plane. So we're gonna try and do it with the ground rig, see what the results are, and then they're also gonna try and run one right beside it with an air rig. So we'll see. But the results on that will come more later in the year. Oh my. But yeah, most of the results will come later in the year. And yeah, also last night at like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, our local John Deere dealer, there was somebody driving down the highway, smashed into the back of one of their brand new combines that got sitting out front. So I'm not really sure if they're okay or not. It did not look like it was very good. The entire roof of the vehicle was ripped off of it, and yeah, so just be careful, guys, because remember, them things are bigger than you. So guys, we got a major problem in the farming industry right now. So since the whole entire deal with the XtendiMax stuff, there's already started to be a shortage of Enlist beans, especially in our area. So we have been called and contacted by basically about everyone that we buy beans from and everybody else that we don't buy beans from, because they want us to grow Enlist seed beans for them next year. We have already got about 600 acres with Syngenta, on top of probably about another 600 or 700 with Pioneer, and I did not plan on having this much. Okay, whenever, I mean, I literally thought we was only going to have about roughly 600 to 700 acres worth of seed beans this year. But the problem is, Pioneer, whenever they signed us up for our first seed bean program this year, they said, okay, well, there's too many Enlists, so we can't give you Enlist. Well, now they are wanting to get rid of our dicamba ones, but they want us to switch to our, or they want to take our Enlist seed beans, which we're not getting rid of the dicambas. Don't take that the wrong way. We're not getting rid of them, but we'll still get our premiums and stuff like that. But we are going to have to change up our program a little bit as far as taking care of them, because we dump a lot more money into seed beans taking care of them because of the premium, the sales price, and all kinds of other stuff. But we're not, I mean, they're not going to take them, so we'll just have to haul them off and we'll still get our premium. So, but yeah, there is a shortage of Enlist beans right now, so they've went around to basically everybody that's grown Enlist beans this year in our area especially, and said, hey, we want to take your beans as seed beans. So we're getting a lot of beans taken in as seed beans, which is a good thing. But I want you guys to look at this. So this here is damage from a group 15 herbicide, which is what we call warrant. And I've talked a little bit about it, but you see that there? That's on that bottom leaf. It goes all the way through here. It's from whenever the beans were shorter and I had sprayed warrant over the top of them, which is good. I mean, we needed to spray warrant over the top of them. But yeah, they come out of it, they grow fine. It's not yield damaging at all because you hit it early enough with it, it doesn't matter. But yeah, guys, so there is gonna be a shortage next year of seed beans, or of beans in general, because of the dicamba ruling. And that's mainly because people are not gonna plant dicamba next year. I know that we probably will not, because, I mean, what do they expect us to do? What do they expect us to spray them with and stuff like that? So we probably won't plant any dicamba beans next year. We'll probably be all Enlist. But the reason I'm saying this all now is this field here, as well as that field over there, both got picked up by for seed beans earlier this week. And yeah, granted, it's a good deal. I mean, we get a pretty good premium out of it. We get pretty good deals out of it, free shipping for our seed and stuff like that. I think these are Pioneer. Yeah, these are Pioneer, and they picked them up. I mean, yeah, obviously it's later in the year, but still, they got picked up. So we got more ground to watch now, I guess. But I do watch all of our seed beans very, very closely. We do spray fungicide across all of our seed beans because quality is everything whenever it comes to seed beans. You can have less quantity as long as you have higher quality, because higher quality means that they'll take them. So yeah, a lot of you guys may be wondering what the best practices is to wash your truck. Well, I'm going to show you my favorite practice, and that is just simply go find you an irrigation that the end gun's turned off on and there's a little bit of water spewing out of it, and you just kind of nonchalantly just slowly drive through it. It is a lot cheaper than a car wash, and it does a lot better job than a car wash. Like, for real, I'll show you. Give me a second. Now, you can't tell me that this does not look better than a car wash. I mean, it's clean. You'd never know that I was driving down a gravel road.
Said, how you guys doing today on this fine, what is it? I think it's Friday. It's a Friday today. Oh, I need to turn on the flashers, but yep. So hopefully today we will start spraying fungicide. We are get some in here, but there's something very special about the fungicide I've got in my sprayer. It'll be the first time. I forget what it's called. But it'd be the first time it's ever been ran through a ground rig. So, get to make some history. That's according to him. But it's called, I really don't know how to pronounce it. But, yeah, we'll go ask him real quick. So, what's the new stuff we're making history with?
Veltima.
Veltima. That's what it's called. You know how to pronounce it.
Veltima. We're running about an 80-acre trial on it, roughly, for us and for BASF.
So hopefully it turns out good.
So I have now made up my mind that, wow, then it looks rough. Running the haggie is just not my style, so I'm not gonna go get lunch. I'm gonna let Ross mess with it a little bit because it's having a bunch of issues again. John Deere guy's here. The tech guy he's gonna help Ross figure out what's going on with it. But I'm gonna go get food because I am starving, and probably a drink too. We did have to work on this one irrigation up here. The gearbox was out of it, and it was stuck too, so we had to drop a couple blocks down in it, pulled out with the haggie. It's just been a great day, guys. So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna get food.
So as you guys know, got road sense on my sprayer, and John Deere was coming to look at it, and we came up here to do some stuff, and I just got out, walked down the ladder, and I look over, my boom rest is laying on the ground. Didn't do nothing. This is just laying on the ground for some odd reason. I don't know what happened. Ripped all the wires out and everything. Like, it's just gone. Like, I just pulled in here and it fell off. Like, I don't understand. He's just over here laughing away. I just want to go home. If we come over here, this is where it's supposed to be mounted. It's a clean break. Like, what? It's, like, look at it. It's basically a clean break. Wow. Okay then. We better go check this other side. See if it's gonna fall off or not. Doesn't look like it.
I guess you're shut down for the day now.
Yeah, I guess so.
You can't go anywhere.
No, it broke right, yeah. It broke its weld. Broke out weld. As you can tell, like how this, come over here to this one. It's got this weld right here. Broke out weld. Well, Alex, get the tools out. Gotta take it off and take it home. Have Mark weld it. Right. I can't even talk. Worked on irrigation all morning, and then now got this field sprayed, and then it broke it, dude. I broke it, dude. Ah, just gotta love it.
So we did have to shut off the irrigations a little bit early today because of what we call a load control day. That's basically where the power company cannot make enough power for the the power company cannot make enough power to run everybody's AC and all their stuff and run our irrigations on the same day. from about 5 to 7 because everybody's coming home and cooking with their families. So they shut us off sometimes around Monday and Fridays, and just a little bit of every now and then. So yeah, but anyways guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Remember to use code RUSH100 for $100 off an FBN membership. Trust me, it helps a lot. And follow the farm Instagram, Facebook page. Give this a nice big old thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. And also hit that subscribe button. And I guess we'll see you guys in the next one.